And welcome back to Music Free Gaming. I hope you're having a fabulous day. Hey, Chair, how's it going? It's another fun and exciting day here in Music Free Gaming land. And I hope you're having a fun and fabulous day as well. Excuse me. All the coughing and stuff today, apparently. Hey, so we're going to be hunting skeletons today. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be exciting. It's probably going to be death for, hopefully just for the skeletons and not for me. But you know, that's just how it goes. Anyway, yeah. So I need wither skeleton skulls. Okay, which you know happens on occasion. So let's go ahead and get some weaponry out here. Yeah, okay, that'll work. And I should probably grab some armor as well. Probably don't need it. I hope I don't need it. But it'll be nice to have anyway, just in case. All right. So let's go ahead and sleep, and then we'll make our way into the nether. And go find a skeleton. Or a fortress with skeletons. Something along those lines. It'll be fun. Also, I want to take a moment while we're in there and see if that fortress is suitable for a wither skeleton farm. So we'll take a look. If it is, that would be great. If not, we'll have to go hunt up one later. But what? No. Since when do zombie piglins ride chickens? Zombies, sure. But zombie piglins, I didn't know they could ride chickens. Huh. All right, here, let me turn this up so we can see it better. But sure, okay. That's fine, I guess. Anyway, let's figure out where I'm going. So we're going this way to the Blaze Farm. So I've turned on the gamma override so it's easier to see. It's kind of rare. Yeah, it's just I said I've seen piglins and stuff riding hoglins and stuff like that. Obviously, zombies riding chickens is totally become a memeable thing at this point. I should get more rockets before we go into the fortress. But you know, I have never seen a zombie piglin riding a chicken before, so cool. All right, so let's go ahead and grab just a few more rockets so I can fly around and not have to worry about potentially not being able to get away from the wither skeletons. You know, because that would be fun. All right. So, now I can turn off those now. Of course, what would be really handy would be a respawn beacon, but... All right, so... Woo! Oh, there are a few. The blazes are going to be a pain in the neck, though, aren't they? Hey, how's it going there, random? Welcome. Hi, guys. Are you going to be close enough I could smack you in the head? Oh, cheese monkeys! Okay, so, bad things are already happening, and we're just going to go over here and not land in lava. Right? The not lava part of this? Yeah. Anyway, hello. How are y'all doing? Oh, actually, this... Uh-oh. Whoa. That was almost really bad. Okay, so this section here is not too bad. Let's hang on. Let me go ahead and pop up a nice wither skeleton stopper here. Anyway, so how we all doing? Hopefully not dropping into, you know, the happy fun sauce and stuff. Hi. Come on. Okay. That's close. That's almost ahead. I mean, it's not, but almost, right? Okay, so... Alright, oh, yeah, up that way. Alright, let's do this. Those, blazes are going to be a pain in the neck, too, aren't they? Hi. Look at you over there being unable to, yeah. You know what? I'm just going to shoot this one. Okay. No, I won't get looting, but I mean, there's always the possibility it'll do something cool, but anyway, well, those are blazes. Yeah, now there was something I had whoa, hi. You know, maybe I really should think about here, let's just hop down here. Maybe I really should think long and hard about a batch of fire resist potion, huh? All right, let's just head down here. This will be a little bit easier. All right, I have some fire resist potions. This way at least I won't have to worry about the blazes as much. Okay. I mean, I could worry about these ones, but you know, I don't need to worry about them, right? Okay. All right, let's go see who else is out here that we might be able to convince to drop their heads. Oh, hi. I think... Yeah, I mean, they're not really hanging out inside much, I guess. I mean, does it matter? I don't know. All right. Well, whoa, hi. I think we surprised each other. You know, the other thing that might be cool would be a shield. Okay. No. What's this with the magical copper armor? Okay. That's... All right, we're gonna... Let's see if I've got a shield. I'm fairly certain I have one. Shield. Yep. Anyway, if you see the snapshot that released today with the zombie camels, you know, that's gonna be a special breed of what the heck, you know? Okay, so that's fine there. All right. Ah, there we go. Hi. I would like to remove your head. Please, well, that's not helpful. But yeah, zombie camels. So, you know, that could be fun. Oh, hi. There's another one. I should set up another trap over here. You know, one thing I really should do, I wonder... We'll get a sec here. I wonder if I've got... Is it that one? No. I had a command here somewhere. Let's see here. Structures. Nether fortress structure. Cool. Rendering toggle structure. Overlay structure. Is that? No. I thought I had that set up so that I could actually see the shape of the structure here, but apparently not. Yeah, it does take a server mod. I thought I had it installed, but maybe I didn't restart the server. I thought I had, but you know. Ah, there we go. There's one over there. We'll go say hi with the sword. Okay, so let's just hop over here. You know, just to be on the safe side. Okay. Hello. We are coming to slice off your head. We are... You know, he still has a head, or he didn't drop his head, which is less cool than it sounds, you know? All right. All right, well, let's take a look. Yeah, see, there are a few places around here that might be reasonable for wither skeletons. I need to take a look. I know there was a... Here, we'll fly away and come back, let it clear out and respawn. I know there was something about... Uh-oh. Ha! Missed it. I know there's something about crossroads and stuff that are theoretically nicer for skeleton spawns and things like that. I forgot if it's required or just happens to be cool because it's large. All right, now let's let's do this. Oh, hi. Yeah, come on over here. That's right. Do not bring your little piggy friends over. That would be awkward. Okay. Okay, we're fine. Everything's fine. Just wrap ourselves in a nice warm hug. And, oh, look, there's another one. Perfect. Again, give myself a little bit of wither skeleton protection. Whew. No, no. Oh, no. No, no, no. You don't get to shoot me. Okay. Now, I didn't put on my gold hat, so, you know, I guess I've got that going for me. Hi. Okay, well. So far we're doing not great. If I'm going to be perfectly honest with you, I would have much preferred to have more skeletons. But, yeah, no, there was something like if you were going to build a wither skeleton farm, the recommendation was always to find a crossroads that does some different things, and I don't know what all. Ah, there's a wither skeleton. Hi. Oh, well. Okay. Hi, guys. Come on down. You want to... Oh. Okay, come on. If he dropped a skull and it fell into the fire, I would have been really annoyed. Okay, let's also not shoot the zombie piglins. That would be awkward. Okay. Hi. Please. Yeah, that's right. Come on down. All right. See, this is the problem. I need wither skeletons, or I need wither skeleton skulls so I can build a farm to get wither skeleton skulls. It really is a chicken and an egg problem, you know? All right. I might have to fly away and let things... Oh, well, there's still a couple more skeletons over there. So let's do this. Ow. I don't know what that was about, but ow. Oh, apparently my potion wore out, so that's not good. Okay. Oh, hi. No, you definitely want to come over here and yeah, that's right. Come get me, bro. That's right. That's right. Come at me. Okay. I sense a lack of skull happening here. Silly goose. Okay. Hi. That's right. Come on. That's right. Come on, come on. Ow. I was trying to avoid that. Alright, I guess I'll wither for a while. To be fair, it's not that much different from just being old, but, you know. For those of you lucky enough... Oh, hi. Lucky enough to have to deal with old age, you know. Okay, so let's do this. We'll just raise ourselves a little... Hi, come on. Little wither skeleton slaying action over here. That's right. Come on down. And no head. Man. I feel very whiny all of a sudden, you know. Okay, there's a bunch over there. Cool. Hi, guys. Here, let's, we're just gonna set up a bunch of these little wither skeleton traps. Hi, come on over. That's right, that's right. Okay, partly just to watch my back as much as anything else. Oh, look at you. You're all ready for Halloween. Can we, like, go trick-or-treating where I say trick-or-treat and you give me your head? That seems to be a no. Okay, how are we doing? Still have 5 minutes on that potion. That's awesome. We're going to duck into this little safe room here for a minute. Hope that's the upside. Okay. Hi, guys. Come on over. That's right. Oh, I'm going to put that out. Okay, hi. Actually, it would be kind of cool here to have the spear. Not because I would be jousting with the wither skeletons, but because it has a little bit of a longer reach. And you can put looting on it. And smite. Honestly, that might actually be one of the better wither skeleton hunting weapons. Of course, okay, he's gone now. Alright, well, let's see if we can find any more of them. Okay. Oh, there's a few. There's a few more over there, too. Oh, do you have a staircase here? No. All right. Nice. So we'll figure that out in a minute. All right. Hi. Could you, whoa, okay. That's right. Gotta watch out for those blazes. Ow. I suppose I should watch out for the wither skeletons too, but... Hi. I mean, I know. It's... You think I would pay attention to the 3-meter tall skeleton that's trying to kill me, but... I'm the hunter here. That's how this is supposed to work. Okay, so... We have wither skeletons in a box. Lovely. All right. Well, I guess they'll be fine right there. Let's go ahead and get... See if I can get... Oh, jeez, monkeys. No, no. Okay, now we are going to leave. And hopefully for someplace safe. Yeah. Ow. Okay. Nope, that tingled and not in a good way. It's a good thing I have armor I'm not wearing. Is that same? Oh no, that's someplace else. Awesome. All right, we have a bunch of piglins here, which is not ideal. So, I think what I'm going to do is let's fly out. Okay, we still have a couple of minutes on our potion. Let's fly out, clear out the mobs, and then we'll swing back again. Okay, so let's see now. Suppose I could have actually kept flying and found someplace safe, but you know, what's the fun in that? Or someplace that had wither skeletons. All right. Okay, so how we doing? Oh, there's a few. Yeah, so yeah, I have crazy ideas for a wither skeleton farm. I would really love the opportunity to try them out, but there's this whole hey, there are no skeletons here problem I got going on. Okay, there aren't any over there. Oh, look at this mess over here. There's a whole lot of mess over here. Okay. Yeah. Oh, actually, I should probably put it this way. Ah. What an interestingly shaped pile of death going on here. Well, who doesn't like a good, interestingly shaped pile of death? I know I do. But yeah, we've got all sorts of nethery goodness happening over here. But now the best thing you can do, apparently. Oh, look at that guy over there. Oh, there's a blaze spawner over there. Okay, that's not ideal. Okay. Oh, and he despawned. Okay, cool. Now, apparently the best thing you could do is find a fortress in a soul sand valley. Because that gives you the best spawning rates for skeletons and nothing else. Okay, hi guys. I know, I shot your friend. You should come do something about it. That's right. That's right. Come and get it. I do have looting on the sword, right? Yeah, okay. That's right. Come on. That's right. Come on. You know it. You love it. Come here. That's right. Come here. Okay. Well, I don't need the swords. I have my own swords. I don't need theirs. I am getting quite a few bones, though, so I guess that's a thing. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Come here, guys. That's right. Hi. Okay. Ow. And also, ow. Turns out their brains aren't quite as empty as I thought they were. Wow. Okay. Well then, sure. You can go away. Now, what? How did that arrow not, like, bounced off of it? I mean, I could understand it bouncing off of other things, but not off of blazes. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna have to set up a couple of chambers or something here. Okay, for a minute I thought there was some wither skeletons over there. No, it turns out it was just hi. Oh. Okay, well, he's over there now. That's right. Come on over. That's right. And, okay, fortunately he didn't drop a skull, but it all dropped into the fire, which was not ideal. Okay. Well, that's just peachy. All right, well. Ow. Okay. I'm not hunting you guys. Blazes, I'm not. I don't need you. Okay. Also, let's be very careful not to attack any of the zombie piglins. Because I don't need the entire nether mad at me. Okay, hi, come on. Anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna have to do some research and see if wither skeletons spawn more often at intersections or something, or if it's just because that happens to be a big place. It's a place where there's a lot of fortress for them to be in. Okay, how many? 3 minutes. All right. Yeah, I may. Whoa, hi. Hi. Could you not shoot me, please? Thank you. I said, don't shoot me. Okay. Okay, look at you guys over there. That's right. Come on, hop on up. And he doesn't want to. That's right. You go ahead this way. That's right. Up you go. Come on. You know, these skeletons seems strange. Ouch. They seem strangely attached to their heads. Oh, you're the one shooting at me. You go over there. Okay? I don't need you or your copper hat. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Okay. Yeah. See if I can get this skeleton to make his way over here. That's right. Hi. course, if he drops his head, it's going to be a real pain to get at. Just coal. Okay, cool. Or coal. Okay, let's see if I can get down here and smack this guy in the face. That's right, come on over. Come on over. I want your head. You know, some of these skeletons, man, they're just strangely reluctant to part with their heads, and I don't know that I'm okay with that. I want to get this guy, but I think the way I'm going to do it is we're going to go this way. All right. Hi, come and get it. All right. Okay, do not attack the piglins. All right, come here. You know, if you're going to wither me, could you at least give me your head? You know, I find that these wither skeletons are somewhat disagreeable. Okay, you know, it's just like, all I want is their heads, okay? I don't think I'm asking too much here. Okay, it's... Okay, come on, guys. That's right. That's right. Come on. Just my fire resist is going to be ending here fairly soon, isn't it? 30 seconds. Sweet. I don't have that much left in the way of fire resist potion. Ah, finally. Okay, so there's one. I need 3 because I do want to spawn a wither. So, all right. Let's okay, just go quietly past you, please. Thank you. All right. All right. Well, let's grab a few more fire resist potions and fire protection copper leggings. Awesome. Not at all what I need, but hey, you know, they're there, and I'm sure somebody will find them useful. All right. Also, I don't need that bow. All right. Just throw that in there while I'm here, so I don't accidentally. That's not where it goes. There. Okay. All right. Well, let's go see if we can find some more wither skeletons, huh? I am using a looting sword. It is a looting 3 sword, so I should be good there. That was one of my thoughts too. It was like, am I using a looting sword? Did I do something silly and not use a looting sword? But no, this is... I re-enchanted most of my gear after I set up my... what do I call it? My bookshop. So I've got all of the book trades with my librarians, but no, this is just surprisingly stupid. Okay. All right. Those are regular skeletons. Those are not what I'm looking for. I mean, I might be exactly what they're looking for, but that's a whole separate problem. Okay, they were there, and now they're not. At least I've got one head, so okay, no. Could you stop, please? Okay. Thank you. All right, so yeah, so I'm gonna have to figure out. I mean, there's a fair amount of space here too. If I want to end up building a wither skeleton farm. But those are all blazes. That's not helpful. Okay. Woohoo! Ow! Okay, that wall there wasn't great. Okay, so it looks like we've got a bunch down here. This wouldn't be a bad place, actually. Other than the fact we've got all of the magma cubes and stuff down there that could spawn. Okay, hi. Ow! Ow, ow, ow! And I mean that. Ow! Okay, no, that tingles. That tingled, and not in a good way. Okay. Are we okay? We're okay. We're still alive, and that's not nothing. All right. The Blaze Farm over there. All right. Let's do this real quick. Oh, yeah. This is perfect. All right. There. That'll at least... I've got a wither skeleton break here somewhere. Okay, let's get something going here. All right. Hi, guys. Yeah, that's right. Come on over. Come on over. All right, so... Yeah, that blaze farm's going to be a pain in the neck, but... That's okay. Hi. I would like your head. Please, please bring your head to my sword. Bring your pretty face to my axe. Alright. Strangely enough, we're not getting any of the stuff I would like. Yeah, it might not be a bad idea to go and just block off that blaze farm. Or a blaze spawner. Sorry, I see the blaze spawner and I immediately think farm. That's just how my brain works. I mean, I have a blaze farm here, so okay. That's not helpful. Okay. I would like... Okay. Oh, hi! That's right. Come on over. Oh, man. Doing this the old-fashioned way is just a pain. All right. Well, I think we're pretty well cleaned out on this side for the moment. Oh, yeah. Let's just take care of the gas. Boom! Oh, sweet! All right, got to return to center, and we've got the Tears music disc, so that's cool. Sorry, that was loud, but okay, we're good. We're alive, and we now have sick beats, so that's something. All right, let's go reset the fortress, and we'll try this again. Whew. Okay, so... Oh, look at all of those. Hi, guys. Yeah, aren't you cool? Okay. If that blaze sets fire to a wither skull, I'm going to be really cranky. Okay, I'm going to be mildly annoyed. Okay. Do not shoot the piglins. Okay. Hi. Okay, yeah, that's right. Come on over. Okay. definitely some blazes inside the building. And it could be the other reason to do an intersection is you don't have the internals of the fortress. So that could be part of the issue too. All right, 2-minute warning. Oh, here we go. Ow. I mean, I say that having not actually, ouch, not actually been on fire, but. Yeah, no, he hurt me and I'm not happy. Hey, dude. Right. Yeah, those guys are a pain. All right. Oh, he, what do you know? He did decide to come down and get me. Cool. Come and get it. Oh, there's a second one. Nice. Nice, nice. All right. Hey, come on, guys. We got this. I want your heads. And I want them now. Sweet. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely making some form of progress here. So am I trying to get a beacon? Yes and no. So what I want to do is set up a wither skeleton farm. But to make that work best, you really want to line out the footprint of the farm. Oh, I think I'm going to be chased by a skeleton. You want to lay out the footprint of the farm with wither roses so that nothing else will spawn in it. Okay, which is handy. Okay, sure, I'm throwing out the right stuff. Sword. Sword. Keep the skull. Okay. Anyway, so I have plans for a quick and dirty wither rose. Okay, calling it a farm might be a little bit too generous. But a way of getting wither roses. But I need a wither, obviously, to get them. So yeah, that's going to be part of it. And yes, I do need a beacon. That's definitely part of what I'm going to need too. It's not going to be a... Oh, hi. You would get me while I'm eating. Hi, go away. No, both of you, go away. Okay, he did. Ow. Oh, I'm apparently on fire. Let's do something about that. I really should have grabbed my gold helmet, which has fire resist on it. Okay, come here. That's right, come here. Who's a good skeleton? Yeah, are you a good skeleton? No. No, he is in fact not a good skeleton, and is in fact not good skeleton. Heck, whoa, there's a big piece of, you know, ground there. Oh, let's go get this ghast out of the way. Oh, come on. All right, fine. We'll do it that way. All right. Where'd you go? Hi. Okay, well, that's one fewer gas to worry about. Great. Unfortunately, there's a heck of a lot more fire to worry about now. But yes, there are a couple of places where a beacon would be handy. So that's something I'm going to have to get. I mean, there's a... Excuse me. There's a trial chamber not far from my main base. And, ow. It would be nice to set up a beacon there so that I could just tear it apart and pillage it for the copper. All right. Oh, look at all of you guys over here. Okay. Yeah, those blazes, man. Hi. Could you, like, not? Please. Thank you. All right. Oh, I just knocked him off the edge. That was good. Go me! Yeah, that's... Yeah, I don't know why. Every once... Oh, he's just going to live in the lava now. Cool. Nope, every once in a while my arrows just bounce off, and I don't quite get it. Alright, now, I suppose... Did they walk off, or did they despawn? Oh, they... they live over there now. Hi. How are you? Okay. You know, just the coal in his heart. Alright, how am I doing on time? 5 minutes. Okay. Oh, there we go. There's a few. And the zombie piglin, so we're going to be careful with him. And okay. You know, you're not allowed to bring artillery back up. Okay? There. Let's see if I can... Oh, yeah. No, you do that, Wither Skeleton. Okay, no. You weren't allowed to win that fight. That's not how that works. Okay. Well, that's okay. I mean, you would think the big buff Wither Skeleton that's half again his size with the Wither effect would win. But no, it turns out ranged weapons actually have an advantage over melee weapons. Who'd have thunk it? I mean, if only the French had known that that was going to be a problem at Agincourt, you know. Silly skeleton. Ow. I thought I was going to make that. I was wrong. Alright. I wouldn't want to build the farm here where it's so close to the Blaze farm. Because that would hurt the rates. Alright, how am I doing on rockets? 11! Awesome. Let's clear out the fortress and start again. Oh, look at those guys. They'd be annoying. Alright, I think very soon, where am I at? 3 minutes. Alright, I think when this potion wears out, I'm going to head to the safe room with the Blaze farm over there and see if I can get some more rockets and pull a few extra potions out of the box. You know, okay. Could you... Your security details in the way. Could we, uh-oh. I may have a problem here. Okay, no, I'm fine. I thought there was going to be a Wither Skeleton coming up behind me. And that would have been really uncomfortable. Ah, yep, there it is. 3. Sweet. Okay, we're going to just take a quick detour. Right through here. Thank you very much. And we'll drop these in the ender chest. Okay, wonderful. Okay, 3, so perfect. So I've got enough for a beacon, which is great. Oh, let's also throw the disc in there, because I don't have to try to get that again. I don't need gunpowder. Of all of the things that I don't need, gunpowder is definitely one of them. I have so much gunpowder. Turns out, when you build a gunpowder farm, sometimes it actually works. And I know that's really weird from one of my farms, but no, ouch. Okay, No. Who's that sneaking up on me and being all mean and stuff? Okay. Oh, right. I was going to get rockets. Okay, that's fine. I have rockets. I have plenty of rockets. I have so many rockets. All right, so here's the next question then. Do I stick around and try to get a couple more wither skeleton skulls? Or do I just take a quick, head back to my base, take a quick break, and start setting up for the wither rose generator that I'm going to be using. So it's going to be real short. It's not like I'm setting up, you know, a wither cage or something like that, but come on. That's okay. That zombie piglin almost made my life miserable. And I would not have been happy about that. I know, weird, right? I don't want a miserable life. I know, what's wrong with me? Hi. Okay, please stop. You go that way. You go that way. All right. Oh, and I'm now out of fire resist. Okay, that's probably a sign. All right, I saw the sign. Oh, hey, I'm not wearing my elytra. It's amazing how that works. All right. Okay, all right. So I think what I'm going to do, let's go ahead and head back to my base. I really need to get here and put a better, or at least put a wall of some sort around this, right? A little glass or something, you know. That, honestly, that went faster than I expected. I was thinking we were going to be here for another 20 minutes or so. Actually, I was afraid that with my luck, we'd be here for the entire stream, but okay, this way. I don't always have the best luck, okay? Heck, when I raided the trial chamber, the only reason I managed to get the armor trims I was there for is because Snoopers got them. And a heavy core. I didn't get any of it. I just got garbage. So, so that was annoying. But Snooper shared, and that was great. All right, so I should be seeing my portal coming up here somewhere. Ah, here we go. All right, sweet. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the overlay. Sweet. All right. All right. Well, that was an adventure. But we've got the skulls, which is wonderful. All right, so let's head back here into the base. All right, pack up the armor. I'm gonna have to take a quick run to the restroom, unfortunately. You know, I did that right before stream. Apparently, my body does not care. All right. Oh, that's the shulker box one. Armor box. Wings and things. There we go. All right, so that can go back in there. Don't need the potions anymore. Okay, that's definitely going to be one of those boxes that I'm going to have to restock in the not too distant future. All right, I'm going to throw some stuff into the storage, and then so I'm going to go take a quick run to the restroom, and then let's talk about what's going to happen then with the Wither Rose stuff. So I will be back here in just a moment. Don't you hate it when you go to bed and somebody's already sleeping in it? Okay, sure, maybe it's their bed first, but honestly, I think they need to give up their bed to me because I am more important than they are. Okay. They don't know this yet, but it's 100% true. And, you know, someday they'll realize it. Or they won't, and I will pick them up and shove them in a box because there's nothing creepy about picking up random people and shoving them in boxes. It's perfectly fine. Everything's fine. Nothing weird about that at all. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. All right, so the first thing we're going to have to do is check on the chicken farm, or actually more specifically, check on the egg farm. Sitting on you because you're a chair. That's right. All right, let's come check out our eggs. All right. All right, so this is good. This is definitely good. I should get another shulker box. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get another shulker box, and you know what? The other thing oh, darn it, that was dumb. That's fine. I will just smash my face into the wall. It'll be great. Okay. Let's see if I've got any empties here. Yep. We'll just set this down there so it can start collecting eggs as well. So the other thing I need to figure out is I'm going to need to get a splash poison potion. And I need to figure out how that works. I mean, the splash is easy. Like I said, I have lots and lots of gunpowder. But I don't remember how to make poison potions. I don't know that I've ever made a poison potion. All right. Well, let's take a look. See if I've got the data pack on here. Yes. Okay. Poison. Spider eyes. All right. Okay. Do I have spider eyes? I have nether wart. Great. Spider eyes. I might have fermented all of them. That would be annoying. I mean, I think I know where there's a spider spawner, so I could head there at night and get one, but well, that's unfortunate. Okay. Shoot. I mean, I only need... Well, I mean, I guess I should probably have a couple. Just to be on the safe side. I've got one other place to look. Otherwise, we are going to be... we're going to go hunting spiders. And that was not on today's agenda. Spooky, scary skeletons? Absolutely. Spiders? Not so much. Alright, let's see. Nope, I don't have any in here. Darn it. I must have fermented all of them and threw them into the brewer. Come on. There we go. So it takes a minute for the retinal scan to happen, so it lets me in. All right. We'll take one other look here too, just to see if... Okay, I don't have any in the leftovers, so... Ooh. Looks like I've got a couple things to add to the filters. Nice. All right. Well, let's take one more look. It's like maybe I just missed something or be okay or something. I don't know. All right. We have netherwort. We have fermented spider eye, but we do not have regular spider eyes. Okay. Great. All right, so time for plan number the next one. Spider eyes. Spider eyes, spider eyes. To get some spider eyes. Let's grab some... Oh, this is going to be the ugliest looking farm of all time. Just so that you're aware. Let's see. Cave spiders. Yeah, I think this will work. Enable that one. All right. Well, let's go see if I can find the cave spiders. Where was it? Or that way. All right. So it's not far. It's just... Okay, it is kind of far. But it's not that far. Honestly, I thought I had one closer too, and I probably do, but... oh, I do. That one... Oh yeah, this one's... That one's a little bit more painful. Yeah, let's go to the other one. Over here. Yeah, this one... I mean, not that that one is a bad spider spawner. There's nothing, you know, necessarily bad about it. It's just this one's going to be a little bit nicer, I think, as I recall. Yeah, here we go. This one just happens to be sitting right out in the open. I should shear those, but oh well. All right, so we are going to set up ourselves a nice little, really quick and dirty spider farm. Or do we just be brave? I mean, night is falling. It's going to be falling here relatively quickly. All right, let's just... All right, we're just going to be brave. And I, of course, took off my armor, so that's awesome. Bad. All right. No, we're good. So this is going to be great. I wanted to clean this out anyway and set up a spider farm eventually anyway, so that track is in a weird spot, but okay. Okay. All right, everything's dark here, so we should be getting spiders any minute now. Let's also get the off switch going here. Actually, that might not be a bad idea too. It's just to set up a redstone lamp with a lever here and just... Hi. Okay. Now, you want to spawn up this way, okay? Not down there. I don't know where they're spawning, but it's not up here, and I'm not actually okay with that. Hi, guys. You're gonna, like, spawn and stuff? Oh, there we go. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Okay, there's one. Let's get a couple more here. This is, of course, the safest place to be standing around, so, you know. Got that going for me. Any day now. Here, let me turn the gamma override on. I'm okay. I can see well enough, but I know it's a little hard for stream to see. Okay, no. I want your eyes. That's right. Okay, I don't need your... Should have brought honey bottles. Oh, do I still have my bow? I do still have my bow. Perfect. Okay. My aim sucks, but that's not anything new. Okay, anyway. Okay, there we go. See? More spiders. Don't need a... There we go. We have 3. Let's... Since we're here, let's go ahead and just grab a couple more. A floating bush. Yeah, I think we might be getting a few of them down there, which would be annoying, but not surprising. Okay, there we go. There we go. Hi. Okay, cool. 5. 5 should do it. All right. Oh, creeper. I would appreciate it if that creeper did not blow up my spawner. Awesome. All right, so where's my... Okay, base is over here. That's actually fairly close to my portal, which is great. Also, we don't need that anymore. No, we're fine. We don't... I don't know what death you're talking about. No, no death. No deaths aren't happening at all. Okay, cool. All right, so let's go ahead and hop back in here now. Okay, scanner do its thing. Okay, we are in. All right, nice. So we can now get some splash potions, which is going to be good because I think we're going to need them. Now, and the reason I think we're going to need them is I'm going to... Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to cheese the wither under the end portal, okay? Pretty normal type of thing. My plan is to get as many chickens in there as I can. All right, so, oh, okay, and I am. Yeah, we'll just grab a couple. In other words, I'm going to need some bottles, turns out. And, oh, gunpowder. All right, well, let's go grab some gunpowder real quick. As I said, I've got a lot, so I'm not worried about that. It's just a matter of not getting buried under it when I open it up. Open up the chest with all of the gunpowder in it. Actually, I probably still had some up there in the dispenser, but... All right. Say, we're doing okay on the gunpowder front here, so... Yeah. Oh, no, you want to see how okay I'm doing on gunpowder? All of these shulker boxes are full of gunpowder. Yeah, I've got plenty. I'm thinking in the not too distant future, I need to set up an off switch for the gunpowder farm. You know, just a little switch that says, hey, stop. I don't need you anymore. Which is a thing you can say to your farm, but not to your girlfriend. Okay, so that goes in there. That goes in there. That goes in there. And hopefully I'm going to do this. Oh, I need water bottles, it turns out. Hang on. All right. Water bottles. And hopefully I'm doing this right. Spider eye is poison. And then we're going to make it splash. So I think we'll be okay. Okay, so we've got awkward potions. Oh, gas tears give... What's that? Instant health? Regen? Something cool? All right. Oh, yeah, poison. Perfect. All right, nice. All right, so... yeah, we'll get a couple of these. I should have... well... all right. We'll get another shulker box here in a sec, but... okay. One of those, and one of those. This is my favorite way of just doing quick and dirty potions. Right? Without having to do anything super crazy. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab an ender chest. I should just leave one in here, really. Maybe not right there, though. That would sit in a really unfortunate place, because that's where my sink is. It'll sit over here. That's fine. You know, honestly, I've got a potion box. We'll just stick them in there. That's fine. You know, again, it's not like I'm lacking in shulker shells, but still. Okay. Grab those. We cooking. Still cooking. I don't know that I'm going to need this many potions, but it's not going to hurt to have them, I guess. All right. You know, I'm sitting here right in front of a brewing machine. And that's what it does, is it automatically brews potions. That's what this thing does. I mean, it's all geared up for weakness potion. In fact, I could take that out. So, yeah. I could have just brewed up a bunch of this stuff. But that's okay. We're fine. Everything's great. Okay. So we'll go ahead and let these brew up. And then should we head out to the end? And I think I have everything I need. I better double check, make sure I've got a dispenser. I might as well bring that second shulker box full of eggs too. Oh, I need soul sand. Yeah, soul sand. Excuse me. And probably something else. Okay. Actually, let's go ahead and just take that out too. I'm just gonna it's gonna end up being sort of a soft reset of the machine. But okay. Yeah, this is all set. All right. Bottles go in there. Sweet. Okay, we'll get there. We will eventually get to the part where we're getting all of the roses. I was kind of thinking I might do that on Thursday, but said we got wither skeleton skulls a lot faster than I was expecting, so that is cool. All right. So let's go ahead and throw the terracotta in there. You know, I'll put the string over here in the with all of this other string. Yeah, again, I'm not lacking for string either. Paper farm's doing its thing. I like when my automation works. I don't know. For those of you who like to build farms, do you like when they work? You know, that's really high on my list of things. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some soul sand. And nether stuff. Here we go. Soul sand. All right. The wither skeleton skulls are in the nether chest, or in the ender chest, which is great. I think let's double check here. Do I have dispensers? That's a torch. I do have dispensers. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to craft up some stuff. You know, stuff. no, I'm going to need some observers. Or not observers, comparators. I know what words are. You can't fool me. I have heard words said before. I know even what a few of them mean. And at some point, I will even say them. But today's not that day. Okay, so all right, so we've got some repeaters, got some comparators. All right, anything else? We've got the dispenser. All right, I think we're okay. Yeah, I think we're good. So let's go ahead and pack up. There's some redstone in there still in block form, but that's fine. All right. Yeah, I think this is going to work out great. Let's see. Is there anything else I want to bring? I've got plenty of building blocks. So let's go get that other partially full shulker of eggs, right? Because the more eggs, the better. Because the more chickens, the better. All right. All right, so that will eventually fill up with eggs. The timing must have been just perfect for me to grab that shulker before that egg got there. All right. So let's head to the end, which I think is this way. I mean, this portal goes up onto the roof, so yes. I think it's this one. I really should put signs up here that say, hey, this is over there. You should maybe go that way. That would be helpful. You know, just saying. Okay. Let's, yeah, and right behind that portal is the chamber, or the trial chamber. Oh, you know what I should do too? Since it's Halloween and all, let's put on a pumpkin. Okay, you know, just because, right? Smooth. All right. We'll just tuck that in there. All right. Let's go see what we can do about all the fun here. Now, I do still have the gamma override on, I believe. Oh, now I do. Is it bright enough? Can you guys see well enough, or do I need the gamma override on? Okay, so this is... I'm going to go ahead and turn it on just so it's a little bit easier. So this is where the wither is going to spawn, okay? Awesome. So what I'm going to do here... I'm actually going to pick this up and move it. I'm going to move it back this way just a touch. Okay. All right, so that should go there. Hello, J-Car. I don't know that I have a follow age command over actually at all, but anyway, how you doing? All right, so let's see. I need to dump 18 trillion chickens in here. And I believe, let's see, would it be... And I need to be sure they don't come out of here. So I think what I can do is this. Oops, obviously, that can't be there, but that's gonna... actually, no, I guess I do need to back this out one. Anyway, so we'll pop this down this way. Because once I get all the chickens in, I absolutely do not want them to climb out. Because, you know, that would be really awkward. Okay, just saying. Also, you know what would be really cool? Having like trap doors or something. Do I have any sort of wood type substance with me? Yes. Okay, I do. Great. All right, cool. So I think what I can do, if I do it like that, all right, I'll be able to, let's go ahead and open this up a little bit more. I'll be able to reach in and put the wither skeleton skulls on there. All right, great. Well, that's wonderful. So let's go ahead and craft up a trapdoor. Oh, I should probably just to be on the safe side, put the soul sand on there now. Because once that place is full of chickens, that's just going to be too much of a headache. Okay. All right. So we'll go ahead and... Oh, hello, Enderman. Nice to see you. You're having a fabulous day. All right. That will probably blow up, but I guess, you know, I also had iron. I could make an iron trapdoor for that. But that's okay. If it blows up, it blows up. That's not really that big a deal. I just need to keep the chickens in. All right, so let's come around this side now. Oh, I'm going to need my redstone chest. 1 redstone box coming up. All right, so let's see. How do I want to do this? Oh, good. We've got Enderman going into the overworld, so perfect. All right, so I think the way I want to do this, let's come down here. All right. Yeah, we're going to do this way. All right, right there looks good. All right, so let's go ahead and get... Do I want to do it there? No, I'm going to put it here. All right. So let's go ahead and get ourselves a dispenser. That's going to go here. All right. Wonderful. Now, a couple of hoppers will be helpful here as well. All right. Yeah, that will be just fine. All right, now, honestly, I think what I want to do here, I do have chest on me. That's good. I think maybe what I'll do is instead of putting that hopper up there, let's go ahead and put a chest here. I don't know how well this is going to survive, but we're going to put it here anyway. You know what? I want to turn it. Okay. It's going to go that way. Okay. Nice. So the plan here, such as it is let's grab another hopper. I wanted to do it this way so that, let's see, we'll do this one first. So that when I break this shulker box, it doesn't go into the dispenser down there. All right, cool. So that's going to be doing its thing down there. Now, the next thing we're going to have to do is set up the machine here so that it actually dispenses stuff. All right, so let's go ahead and get our redstone bits and bobs here. Now, I have no idea if this is going to work. I am making this up as I go. I mean, obviously, I know the clock I'm about to make is going to work. You know, you're in the way. Okay. Can you get to me? No. Okay. Awesome. All right. So cool. So that's going to go there. And let's go ahead now and get our bits and bobs. So need some of those. And some of these. And some dust. Awesome. So the idea here, I mean, this is just going to be a very typical clock. Now, redstone dust it up here. So this should be just about full. That's about full. Okay. Oops. And that is empty. Cool. All right. Hang on. I've now lost my shulker box. All right. Cool. All right. So next shulker box. Honestly, this would be faster if I did it by hand, huh? We're going to do both. Put that there. So it's going to fill that dispenser, which is great. All right. All right, cool. So now we should have plenty of eggs. At least that's the hope and dream. All right, now, what else am I going to need? Got eggs in there. Oh, right. I'm going to need the splash potions. So here's the thing. I'm going to go into free cam here for just a moment. We're going to see if this works. So the idea is we're going to be spitting chickens all over this place. Okay? Or at least we're going to be spitting eggs all over this place. And that should be easy enough to do. So let's go ahead and start that up. Right. Okay. It was too full. I had too strong a signal. The clock wasn't working. Okay. That should go. Okay. So there we go. We are now getting all the chickens. We are getting so many chickens. So many chickens. Okay. I'm sure this isn't going to be any problem at all. No, it should be fine. You know, the other thing that might be worth putting in there would be an iron golem, but that's, actually, I could probably hit the, well, if I can't hit it from there, I can step inside and take care of it, so, okay. All right, so let's just go ahead and get all those chickens in. Once this is done, what I'm going to need is the splash potion. So let's hop over here, get our potions. Okay. And, you know, clean up my inventory. Because I do that once in a while. I occasionally put stuff away. And, you know, it's weird, but I do it. Okay. Okay, so redstone's going to go in there. Potion box. Okay. Let's grab all of those potions, apparently. Do I need all of these potions? Well, I hope not. Okay, so yeah, so basically what I'm going to have to do is we'll splash the chickens. So it hopefully it'll take their health down a little bit so that they'll all be one-hit kills by the wither. Okay, that's the plan. You know, I've realized I've made a horrible mistake. Yeah. All of these chickens are going to want to climb out this hole as soon as I open it. And that's not going to be ideal. Okay, so what do I do about that? I mean, I could put a block here, which is fine. Kind of doesn't quite stop the chickens from wanting to get out, but yeah. Okay. So really what I needed to do, let's see, do I have something? Do I have something? Yes, I have something. I don't know what that something is, but see if I have a solution here. So that's not where I need to be. Okay, so okay, I don't know if this is going to make any difference in protecting the crafting table, but anyway, so what am I building? I'm about to hopefully unleash a wither upon all of these chickens. It's going to be great. We killed a bunch of skeletons. We've got 3 skulls. And we also have 18 trillion chickens that want to climb out through this trap door because I was dumb. So let's see if we can do something about this. Anyway, crafting table right there. Are the chickens okay with these choices? You know, I'm sure they're just fine with them. They probably are okay. You know, I don't think I've heard them complain about it, so they should be perfectly fine stuff. You know, they totally consented to this from the moment they were born. Yeah, look at all of them here being all happy and stuff. All right, so all right, I think I'm going to go around and we'll just plop in. I've got a couple of ender pearls handy, which is convenient. Do I have some in there too? I do. All right, so what I'm going to do, we'll just ender pearl my way in here. No, the chickens, they don't quite realize it, but okay, so let's go ahead and see if I can, there. We'll block that off for a minute. All right. Gotta love ender things. Okay, so this is going to come out. Awesome. We'll, I think if I put a slab here, we should be okay. Okay. Well, now. The chickens are all in. So let's go ahead and get my splash potions out. And let's just hope let's hope their insurance isn't paid up, because that would be really awkward for them. All right. So yeah, so I'm just going to come around this way. Shoot, where are all the chickens? Okay, I think if I come in like here, yeah, there's a bunch of them. All right, so I put all the. All right, no, that's fine. We'll just block it up with that. So they're all splashed and happy. We'll splash these guys. And I think there's going to be a bunch over on this side. Yep. Oh, yeah. See? Happy chickens. What potion is that? So that is a splash potion of poison, which I think is going to be enough to get them down. Yeah. Okay. Get them down low enough so that they're not going to be dead, but they're going to be low. Because poison doesn't kill, right? All right. Just back off just a little bit. And I'm going to go in with the free cam and take a look at this. So there we go. There's a bunch of dead chickens. Oh, also it's a bunch of loudness. Here, we'll just turn the game sounds off for a sec. Okay, cool. And I'm a little too close to reach the chickens, so awesome. All right, so let's go ahead and cap our wither here. Yeah, so unfortunately some of the chickens lived, but that's okay. Yeah, sorry, the wither sounds were really loud. Okay. Yay! All right, so we ended up with, all right, 56 wither roses, which is not quite enough, but no, it is unfortunately because I wanted all of the chickens to die so I can get more wither roses. But that's okay. They'll just live here in the end for a while. Yeah, these chickens will live to tell the tale. That's exactly right, Hollow. That is exactly right. Okay, so we can do this exercise again when we get more chickens, but for now, that's enough. That's enough. So, all right. All right, so let's go ahead and grab get my helmet back on. And I can turn off the gamma override now that it's a little bit brighter back here. Okay. Cool. We'll deal with that beacon here in a little bit, but okay. So I think we're good. Let's head up, put these splash potions in a box, and hopefully, if we need them again, we can remember where they're at. Hopefully I can remember where they're at. That's always the question, isn't it? Here, we'll let the copper golem decide where they go. Right? That guy, he's happy. He'll figure it out, right? I guess they're going in there. Okay, that's fine. Oh, well, yeah. Okay. Here, we'll throw those weakness potions in there too. Okay. Awesome. So, we now have a handful of wither roses. It's probably not going to be enough. How many copper golems do I have? I don't know, a dozen or so. There's one in there. And then I've got probably 6, 7, 8, 9, probably 10 or 12 in my storage system. Which actually I should throw a wither rose in the system. So I'll show you how that all works. So let's just squeak back in here. Yeah, so you've got a bunch of copper golems in my storage system. And I'm now stuck. Cool. So let's see. Flowers are... plants. Plants and flowers. That would be right there. All right, cool. Nice. So yeah, so I've got... Are they happy working? They seem pretty content, actually. They get to sit in open boxes all day, so, you know, they seem pretty chill. But yeah, so I've got, what, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 running the storage system. So, you know, it seems reasonable. All right. Cool. So the next thing I need to do is I need to take a quick trip to the wiki. So basically, I've got those because I want to be setting up a wither skeleton skull farm. Okay. And I don't know. I just don't remember if okay, if they spawn more frequently. Obviously, they spawn in nether fortresses, right? I just don't know if they spawn more frequently in crossroads or anything like that. But the structure bounding box, they spawn in the nether fortress. The larger area, they spawn exclusively on nether bricks. Okay, so it doesn't matter. Good to know. Sweet. Well, that makes that easy. So the next thing I need to do then, here, let's go ahead and drop off these wither roses for the moment. We'll come back to them. Oh, and I guess I don't really need the mob heads anymore. So we'll throw them in the sorting system. Same with the end stone. Okay. Yeah, we'll throw all that in there. All right, so let's take a quick trip back to... I guess it's not that quick a trip, but it's kind of a quick trip back to the nether fortress. And let's see if I can figure out where the heck I want this this farm to be. Open. Thank you. Said every once in a while the detection system's a little bit slow. But that's okay. Alright, so... Alright, so we're going to have some interesting things to deal with here, but... Alright, so step one, where the heck is it? That way. So basically, I'm going to have... Here, let me turn the gamma override on so it'll be a little bit easier to see. So I've got this nether fortress. It's where my blaze farm are. Blaze farm are? Wow, grammar, man. I had grammar and now I don't. That's a lie. I've never had grammar. It's just bad. Anyway, so I've got another fortress. I think I've got a good spot or two where I can spawn in some or set up the farm. But I'm going to have to do a little bit of figuring out. Oh, look at that. That's... Okay. All right, hang on. We're going to have to go inside. So this bounding box here, we've got... So there are a couple here, right? So what we're looking at is the bounding box for the fortress. The outer box is sort of the overall fortress. If I put... Yeah, the wither skeleton's not a clue. Yeah, absolutely. Of course, they just don't have a clue anyway. Anyway, so the this outer red area is... It's basically the fortress. If you've got nether brick, wither skeletons will spawn on it. This inner red section is... Yeah, this inner red section, the wither skeletons will spawn on any block. Okay, so we can build all sorts of fun stuff here as long as it's inside of this area. Now, the good news is there's a fair amount of this that's over lava, which will help. But we also have a fair amount of like this warped biome over here. I can clean out. The farm there is going to be a little funky, right? Because I've got the blaze farm, so I don't totally want to be in the blaze farm. So, when do I have to lead the wither skeletons to a portal? Asks Clockboard. No. So you can do that, and that actually works fairly well if you're in a single player world where you know they can go through the portal and bunch up in the overworld and do stuff. But you don't have to. And in fact, I'm not going to be doing that. I'm going to be doing something else. But yeah, I think what I'm going to do is we'll end up, I think I'm going to take down some of this fortress, definitely some of this netherrack that's around here. Because I've got to clean out these hallways, right? So that the skeletons don't spawn in the hallway. So I'm going to have lots of digging to do. So that beacon I just got, I think I may be using it here to dig out this portal, or dig out some of this fortress. But the idea then is I'll have an area where the skeletons can spawn. And yeah, we're going to remove the walls, and I'm going to build out a big spawning platform for them. Now, obviously, I'm going to have to load it up with torches so they don't instantly kill me, but you know, that's how that goes. But I think what I'm going to do is, rather than... So let me back up a little bit. A lot of these types of farms, you'll get like a zombie piglin, or a regular piglin, excuse me. You'll get a piglin because the wither skeletons are attracted to the piglins and try to and try to smack them with their swords. That's just what they do. But what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to set up mine carts. Yeah, no, totally. If you've ever seen a wither skeleton farm design, they'll use a piglin, and you need one with a sword, not one with a crossbow, because the crossbow ones will shoot at the skeletons. But you stick one in a minecart, or trap him in some other way so he can't get out, and the skeletons will charge at it and try to kill it. Well, that's fine, but I think what I want to try to do is scoop up the skeletons in minecarts and take them up to a kill chamber somewhere else. Because as soon as a mob goes into a minecart, they're removed from the mob cap. And that means that other mobs can spawn. So I think that's a lot of what I want to do here is I'm going to want to dig out a bunch of this fortress in the nether or the overworld. So the kill chamber, I think I'm going to just make this a single dimension farm. I think I'm just going to kill them here in the nether. And the mob cap, it's technically is per person, but it still exists, so you have to deal with it. So I think what I'm going to do is we'll set up an area out here. And again, I have to figure out exactly where I want it to be, but we'll figure out an area. We'll dig out a bunch of this fortress. Sorry, as it's flashing in and out as I'm cutting through some of the different parts of it. But yeah, so we'll mine the heck out of this, set up a couple of platforms. Looks like we've got some good space here to build this out over this lava, so I think we'll be okay here. The other thing you have to then do is pave the heck out of the nether so nothing else can spawn. So the red light, it's two things. It's just an overlay. It does two things. It's the outer section is the bounding box for the fortress overall. And then the inner section is the actual fortress. And that changes how the wither skeletons will spawn. So inside the overall big red area, the wither skeletons will spawn on nether brick. But inside these areas here, like this darker red that you can see it that's sort of hugging the shape of the fortress, anything that's that area, wither skeletons will spawn on anything. Okay. Well, I'm not worried about them spawning on anything. I'm more than happy to let them spawn on nether brick. I'm just going to need a lot of nether brick. So we'll have to deal with that. So yeah, ultimately there's going to be a heck of a lot of this fortress I'm going to have to dig out. Now the good news is I think I've got a win here for myself. So hang on, let's turn this off for a sec. So right here underneath these vines, I've broken bedrock above this. So I have a clear shot all the way up through the nether roof, but all the way up to the sky. I think I need to double check what these things are hanging from. So I may have to regrow this, but I can set up a beacon. Unfortunately, that's going to be a problem. Okay, because I don't want to dig out over here. I want to dig out over here. All right, so I'm going to have to set up a beacon over here and dig out a bunch of this stuff, which is going to be, I'm sure, hot and spicy and all that goodness. All right, so yeah, so I'm gonna have to dig out a whole area. The good news is, like I said, there's this whole area for the fortress, so I've got plenty of room to build stuff in. So yeah, and the beacon will go through bedrock. I just have to clear out all of the netherrack above it, so that shouldn't be too bad. That should not be bad at all. So, all right. So, oh, hey, I am standing around in my blaze farm. Okay, I've got the nether star. I didn't bring anything to craft anything here. Well, that's just annoying. Go me. All right. Cool. So that's going to be the plan. Oh yeah, look at all the blazes in there. Yeah, look at all of them. Eventually, they all make their way down here, and then you can make with the slashy. All right. All right, so I don't think this is going to be too crazy. Sorry, that's a little flashy that way. Okay. So yeah, let's go see what this... I forgot what this thing is hanging from. If it's hanging from a block, I guess it's okay. It actually doesn't matter. I'm not putting the portal under this anyway. Hi. The brain. It sometimes works. Today is not that day. Right, so... Exactly. So I need the wither skulls to get more wither roses so I can get more wither skull. Right. Basically, I'm setting up a farm so I can farm wither skeleton skulls so I can get beacons. Because I'm definitely going to want a few of those. But like I said, if I free cam this a little bit, I think I'm going to want to set this beacon up right around here. So there's... Actually, this might be a little bit better. I might do it... So the nice thing is I am over lava, so I think setting it up over this way, I'll dig out a lot of the fortress, so I'll have plenty of nether brick. All right, cool. All right, so let's head back to my base. Is that a... Oh, that is a slab, so I could run a beacon through there, so that's fine. All right, so let's get the stuff I'm going to need to build a beacon. And, boy, we're going to be doing so much digging. So much of this fortress is going to be going bye-bye. It's okay. It's fine. All right. Cool. Go turn those off for a sec. So what can I build a beacon out of? I'm going to be building it out of iron blocks, but pretty much any override off. Pretty much any gem block will work. But iron I have, so I have more than enough iron to do that, so we should be good. But yeah, you can build out of emeralds, iron, gold, diamonds, netherite, you know, all the good stuff. Oh yeah, the automatic door. That's fun. All right, I'm going to need some obsidian, and I'm going to need some glass for the beacon itself. Yeah, I can show you that door here in a sec. What am I missing? Oh, nether star would be helpful. There we go. Grab a beacon. Awesome. Yeah, so this is a really cheesy but also simple door. But also very fun. So don't let that fool you. All right, let me grab some iron. And let's see. All right, so I have plenty of iron, so we'll just grab, I think 4 stacks is enough. Yeah, 4 stacks. We'll bring a 5th. I've got an extra shulker box. We'll be fine. So this automatic door, yeah, well, I've got an iron farm. So, you know, free cam through and show it to you. So this hill, yeah, it's an iron farm. Turn on the override so you can see. So I've got villagers, right, that are camped out in here. And I've got a zombie in a minecart that, yeah, here he comes. Right, he's just coming up in a minecart. He scares the villagers as he loops around. And then, obviously, the golems spawn and they drop down and make with the death. Though I think I do need to put cobwebs here instead of the water. But anyway, that's not a big deal. So I've got 7 or 8 platforms. So I've got lots of iron. But the door. So hang on, let me sleep and then I'll show you the door. Yeah, 24/7. Yeah. If you think I've got a lot of iron, I also have a lot of gunpowder. So all of these shulkers are full of gunpowder. I've got multiple double chests. Oh, and that one isn't. Yeah, my gunpowder farm is working nicely too. But this door, it's powered by creaking. Oh, hang on, I can free cam. See, I've got creaking that hang out here behind these paintings. Come on, get back there. And when you're looking at them, they sink down onto the pressure plate. And that triggers the redstone and a little clock to open up the iron door. And when you look away, right, then they float up and off the pressure plate and it closes the door. So yeah. So it's really fun. It was just one of those things like, you know what, this could be cool. It's like, I want to play with the creaking. So there's some fun things. I was thinking about doing another couple of creaking doors in here, but the way I ended up building the base up, that just ended up not being a thing. But yeah, it's really fun. And it's simple. You have to name tag the creaking. If you don't name tag them, they despawn. But once you've name tagged them, everything's good. Okay. And then, of course, you name tag them, you let them chase you until you drop them down onto your pressure plate, and then as long as they're trapped in there and can't get out, you know, what did I name them? I think I named them, I don't know, what did I name them? I don't remember. I don't remember. Words. I don't remember what I named them. That was months ago. All right. I did not name them Silence Me, which is I actually gave them real names. So, all right. So I think to make life easier for myself, let's get inside here real quick. Let's grab a fire resist potion. Creaky power. I thought shrieking. Yeah, I mean you can totally use skulk sensors for that. Certainly. All right. Yeah, and I'm gonna have to. Oh, I'm gonna have to craft up so many fire resist potions, which is fine. I've got the machine to do that, but and I don't need. Oh, I don't need fermented spider eye to do it, which is even better. All right, let's go up and build ourselves a beacon. Figure out where this sucker's gonna be. All right, which way am I going? Yeah, this way. All right, so we're gonna pop up this way, and I believe. Okay, I think. Honestly, I think maybe what I want to do. Hi, dude. Let's bring this over here, and I think I'm going to put this beacon kind of over this way because there's lots of good space over here. You know, I really should have. I don't plan things, and then I always forget what my plans are when I actually do plan them. I'm so good at this. All right, it's going to go here. Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Place the fourth, please. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm one of those people who just sort of builds on based on vibes, and sometimes that works great, and other times not so much. How are you going to get the piglin to be bait? So it's actually really fun. And I'm not entirely sure I'm going to use a piglin. What I'm thinking of doing actually is setting it up with just minecarts. So the wither skeletons will spawn, a regular minecart will whip around and pick them up and then take them to the kill chamber. But to answer your question on how you get the piglins, what you do is you take, it's a regular piglins, not a zombie piglin, which is easier. And basically what you do is you don't wear gold. You set up your trap for them. And then you just mock them with your bad fashion choices. And they chase you until you drop them into whatever hole you want them to live in forever. Or you catch them in a minecart or however you want to do it. All right, so. And then at that point, they don't have to be hostile. Because Enderman will go after them no matter what they're doing. So. Oh, that's stupid. And also wrong. Excuse me while I correct my wrongness. Okay. If I dropped that in the lava, I'd have been really disappointed in myself. Okay, so this is... All right, hang on a sec. Turn off the structure overlay. All right, so this is at... Hang on, let's whisper... let's write this a note to myself here. So this is at 326 and minus 310. Okay. Good to know. All right. So this won't work right away, but we'll go ahead and... Oh, I'm going to have to wait till I turn it on. Okay. Never mind. I leave my beacons blank, Crow, unless I have a reason to change them. And this is one of those, it's temporary. This is not going to be a permanent beacon, so I really don't care what color it is. The ones that I have in around my base in the Badlands, those ones are blue. Partly because the blue is just cool, but they're also going up through blue glass as part of the elevators and stuff. So you change yours based off of location. That's cool. All right, so up here somewhere. So we need to go to 326, which is, okay, 326 and minus 310. So over this way somewhere. Okay, so 326. All right, yep, just, and I'm gonna try not to fall down through the roof here. That would be really awkward. Okay, so 326. It's over this way. Somewhere. All right. Right here, 326. Okay, now hopefully there isn't any netherrack above this. Okay, I'm going to get a little cheaty here for a sec. See if it's... I think it's okay. If it's not, I might be able to get in and blow stuff up, but... Okay, anyway, 326 by... What was it? Minus 310. So we need to go positive Z this way. Okay, now the fact that I was digging out around the wrong block, we're just going to pretend that wasn't a thing. Okay, so 310, that would be this one. All right. Ack. All right. Unfortunately, I did not bring any TNT with me, so we are going to absolutely hope for the best. Okay. 326 and negative 310. So that puts me, yes, directly over the beacon beam. Wonderful. All right, so let's go ahead. We'll, I guess we'll find out if this is going to work here in a minute. Because digging straight down is the safest thing to do. Oh, perfect. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, I love it. Okay. Well, that's convenient. All right. Haste, haste. Go live. All right. And we now have a haste beacon. Sweet. We also have 50 seconds of fire resist potion left. So that's awesome. All right. So the next thing is basically to dig up all the things. Okay, I would really like this wither skeleton to come this way, please. Thank you. Yeah, come on. That's right. Who's a... Oh. Well, how dare you be sneaky? Sneaky skeletons. They don't know nothing. All right, anyway, so let's get over here with some light. Because I believe you have to set everything light level 7 or higher to keep things from spawning. So that's going to be awesome. All right, but really what the next thing I need to do is just start digging. And be grateful for the haste beacon. Okay. Walking on top of these walls is a little bit of a problem, or these fences. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, typically when you build a wither skeleton farm, yeah, use the piglins as bait, which works great. Okay, I've certainly built those, and they're fine. But what I think I want to do here is let's just be sure we've got enough light here. So I think what I want to do is use the minecarts, because if I use minecarts, one of these shulkers is empty. Then what I could do is scoop them up real quick. They get ripped out of the mob cap right away, and so it makes room for other ones to spawn, which then makes everything go a little faster in theory. I am not a redstone farm master by any stretch of the imagination. Okay, for that you want to find somebody like Il Mango, or I don't know who's out there doing farms on YouTube these days, but he's not me. So we'll see. Not to say that I haven't built the occasional farm and stuff, and I've got a fairly nice automatic potion brewer, but okay. But we'll make do. We'll figure out how this all works, and it'll be great. But yeah, this is why I need the wither roses, because if I can get the wither skeletons to spawn in, if you have the wither roses, only wither skeletons will spawn in, so I don't have to worry about blazes or zombie piglins or anything showing up in the farm. Okay. Yeah, we're doing okay. So, yeah, it's just it's just a thing. And that, of course, if those things aren't spawning and all you have is wither skeletons spawning, your rates are better, and you know, all that other fun stuff that people theoretically care about. The piglins might come back to save their sibling. Yeah. I'd like to avoid that, you know. I have a video. I can't remember if I made a short out of it. I think I probably did. But it was actually in this fortress. I accidentally smacked a wither skeleton, or a zombie piglin, and ended up on a desperate race through the nether. I didn't have an elytra yet. And that was a special breed of panic. As I'm trying to make it back to my portal to get out of the nether, as they are all trying to eat my face. Not the most fun I've had. But it's all good. Managed to survive. It was good. Yeah, being stuck in the nether is the worst. Yeah, absolutely. But no, I actually managed to slip my way out of the fortress eventually. I had like half a heart, and I managed to get myself blocked into a staircase so that I could eat and heal. And then it was, at that point, it was off to the races. And it was my portal back to the ancient city that I was living in at the time, which was my first base in this world, was, shoot, man, it was 800 blocks away, something crazy like that. It was not close. Okay, doing all right for. I've got to remember to light everything up here too, so that things don't spawn behind me. But now I have an elytra. It's easier to get away. Ah! Oh! I was staring death in the face. You know, I don't want to hurt the zombie piglins. They're fine. They're chill. They're nice and friendly. Until one of them puts his face in front of my pickaxe, and then we're going to have words. And those words are going to consist of oink, 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 and ah! Okay, you know, because that's pretty much the limits of our communication. And then it would have been a quick trip back to the roof, or possibly to another portal nearby to see if I can get out of here. Oh, boy. Anyways, what are y'all working on in your Minecraft lives? Hopefully fun and exciting things. Have any of you taken a look at the snapshot that dropped today? Where they've got zombie camels. Yeah, that was not on my bingo card. Did I expect to have new mounts? Yeah, but zombie camels was not it. You're trying to get netherite. Nice. Very nice. No, they have zombie horses too. But no, in the snapshot that they dropped today, they have zombie camels. And I'm going to need more. How am I doing? Oh, hey, let's find someplace safe for a minute. Where did my... Yeah, oh no, 100% zombie camels. Right there. There we go. And they've introduced a new skeleton that spawns in and shoots weakness arrows, which actually could be really cool for dealing with villager trades early. But yeah, zombie camels, man. Let's grab another shulker box. I think that's going to be handy. You know what? Crafting table. You know, I've become a believer in bundles, by the way. I'm a fan. I didn't think I'd like them, but having a place just to store all those little things that you need all the time, really handy. Yeah, no, zombie camels were not on my bingo card. But on the other hand, they actually seem really cool. So, you know, that's fun. Yeah, we'll just throw those bottles in there. I don't need that. I do need a carrot, so... But yeah, they also added a skeleton. It looks like a mummy, which is actually really cool. Potions, that's what I'm looking for. Oh, I'm going to have to brew up more. Actually, yeah, I'll just brew up some more fire resist potions. All right. Yeah, bundles are one thing that people hated and loved since it's a mini backpack. Yeah. But yeah, it's going to be really cool, I think. But yeah, in deserts, you can have a zombie camel spawn. It'll ride it that's being ridden by a husk with a spear and a let's see, where am I going this way? And a what do they call them? Parched, something like that. Whatever it is, the new skeleton that shoots the weakness arrows. Oh. Yeah, the husks are definitely annoying. Well, what's going to make the whole thing even more annoying is that they don't burn in the sun, which means they'll spawn in and, oh yeah, I was a little late getting to sleep, and no, they're out there waiting to eat your face. Which, again, not typically something I'm looking for first thing in the morning. Oh yeah, nice bowl of oatmeal, maybe some biscuits and gravy, right? All that good stuff. Having my face eaten is not part of that, you know? Ack. Oh, also, while I'm thinking about it, because I always forget to do it, if you're watching on YouTube and stuff, remember to like and subscribe and all that good stuff. If you have yet to do so. Hey, also, I now have channel memberships, so if you want to become... All right. Where'd that gas come from? It's over there somewhere. Hello? I would like to not get shot by you. Okay, it's a stealth gas. We're all good. We're all good. Anyway. This will be fine. Anyway, yeah, so like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I also have a Discord server if you want to join. Chat about all the fun stuff going on in Minecraft and, you know, occasionally talk movies and TV and all that good stuff. So, books and, you know, other exciting things. So, yeah. Feel free to check all that action out. I don't know, what else? Should I plug other things while we're here? You know? Go to musicfreegaming.com for all of your merch needs. I don't know. Okay. What else am I not plugging? You know, Proton VPN, chat, you know, that's shown up in chat I think a couple of times. I don't know. Anything else? No? Okay. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a project. Oh man. Okay, so how many of you out there suffer from accidental mega base? Right? Where you don't plan on building something big and suddenly it's just huge. Yeah. GoPro. Yeah, I actually wouldn't mind it, but I am not nearly at that level of anything yet. Though part of me doesn't want to. Actually, more likely, the part of me wants to stay at my current job for another few years so that I can retire and get my pension, because that would be awesome. Yeah, raises your hand. Yeah. Yeah, all of this is going to have to come out too. But we'll deal with that in a little bit. Yeah, did you regret building it that big and you have to live with it? Yep. Yeah, the accidental mega base. It's now sometimes, like, I was in the Create Mod series I just finished a couple months back. I knew that overall build was going to be bigger because I was building a city full of restaurants. Oh, and I'm out of haste range. That's unfortunate. So I knew I was going to have a lot of builds and it was going to spread out all over the place, but I wasn't quite ready for the fact that yeah, I don't need to, well, we're digging it out anyway. I was not quite ready for the fact that my factory and storage ended up being just huge. It was not the plan. It just ended up big, you know? But yeah, it was a restaurant city. So I wanted to play in Create Mod, which I love the Create Mod, by the way. It's awesome and amazing because I like automation and all of that good stuff. And Create is really good at that, it turns out. Well, I always have the problem of, okay, I'm in Create. What am I going to automate? Well, I threw in a couple of food mods and a couple of other things to go with them. And I automated food production. So I had a pizza restaurant and ice cream and burgers and sandwiches and a bunch of other fun stuff. It was really fun. You know, I had trains bringing ingredients from farms and stuff to the restaurants so that they could, so I could just have it all automated and stuff. It was really cool. I've got a playlist up on YouTube of all those streams, so if you want to, it was Create Season 2, I think it was, so. Yep. Your stream is crashing. Oh no. That doesn't sound like fun. Oh yeah, I am. I so much digging. Okay. There is actually an overlay in Mini HUD that will show me the range of the beacon, but just so I can see for sure. Oh yes, I'm in beacon range or I'm not. And let's deal with that. But well, that's okay. I'm sort of dipping in and out of it, so it's not too bad. Okay, how are we doing on fire resist? Oh, not great. Okay. Hang on, let's which shulker box was I using? This one. Okay. Let's throw all the stuff in there. Grab a new fire resist potion. Alright. Oh, diggy diggy, here we go. SOS. Yes. All right, so, okay, potion is going away. All right, great. Yeah, you know, of course, the other thing I might do is that I do need more fire resist potions, but I have a bunch of them. You know, with my gold farm, because of course that's a side effect of having a bartering farm. Is you just end up with a bunch of, you know, fire resist potions and other things. I might grab those and just throw what's it? Yeah, I think it's redstone that makes them last longer. But again, it's not like I don't have enough. Yeah, so I'm just keeping the light overlay on so I can see what's potentially scary, like that area over there. It's not like I don't have enough. Oh, whatever it is, magma droppings to just brew up my own. Okay, so I think what I might do, I don't know, do I want to make it down at this level, or do I want to take it down to the level that the beacon is on? Doesn't make a huge amount of... Ah! Jeez, monkeys. No, no. You, stop that. Yeah, no, you don't, you know. All the no. Skeletons. They have no brains in their bony little heads. I mean, to be fair, I think I know people like that. But, you know, they're still really nice, but... Okay. But yeah, I think this is going to be really interesting. You know, so the last time I built a wither skeleton farm, I built it from a kit. Right? I was watching somebody's tutorial and built it based off of that. This is going to be the first time I've really trying to experiment and do something with it myself. So that'll be fun. I've been trying to do that more and more with my redstone bits and bobs. I mean, some of it's like my gunpowder farm is just Nembomb's flushing mob farm, because you can't get anything much simpler and much more effective than that. I mean, I've tried building those things using cats to scare the creepers. And those are fine if you're close enough for the mob AI to be turned on. But if you get far enough away, the mob AI goes away. Get out of my way. The mob AI goes away, and the creepers just stand there. Okay, these zombie pigmen or piglins, they're I have to admit, they're really annoying right now. Okay. And honestly, kind of scary. How are we doing on time? Okay, not too bad. Alright, so we'll be digging all of this stuff out. And yeah, I've got to dig out that thing above me. So one of the things I'm going to have to figure out once I get all of this stuff sort of torn down and rebuilt where I want it, and actually even before that, really, I need to figure out where I'm going to have my kill chamber. Because I need to know where I'm going to be standing. I need to know what's going to be spawnable. And that's going to be really important. Are you kind of just stuck there, dude? Because I need to be sure that I spawn-proof the rest of the nether around it. And that is a right pain in the posterior. I don't know if any of you have gone through the effort to pave the nether, but oh, it kind of sucks. And not in a good way. Okay. Yep. Yeah, hi. Oh, that's right. They still punch. What was I watching the other day? It's like they got surprised by getting punched by a ghast. All right. Yeah, I don't remember. Somebody who was playing hardcore. And I don't recall who that was. Might have been Wild West Dan, actually. I don't know. Somebody was playing hardcore. And, okay, anyway. I am still streaming Snoopers. How's it going? Just got home. Nice. Hope your day is going okay. Yep, I still streaming. I went out and I managed to get 3 wither skeleton skulls. Killed a wither to get, 50 or so wither roses. And now I'm tearing down a fortress. We had to work your other job. Ew. That doesn't sound like it's any fun at all. But yeah, I'm tearing down this fortress so that I can... No. You! Stop. In the name of chicken nuggets. Okay, see? The power of the chicken nuggets compels him. Oh, hey, my fire resist is about to end here, too. Silly wither skeletons. I know. I invoked the chicken nuggets. That's how you know it's serious. Excuse me. No. Oh, I also got a, I got the return to... Oh, no. Okay, good. I hit the skeleton. Whew. That was close. I almost hit the piglin. But I managed to get the return to sender thing. So I picked up a tears. Oh, hi. No. I got it. I got the record. All right. I don't have a safe place for this guy. That's my shield. Am I out of arrows? How am I out of arrows? Because that's not my bow. Oh, I shot all of my arrows because of stupid heads. Well, that's just stupid. Anyway, so yes, I got the record. So that was great. Okay. Keeping an eye out for anything that's light level less than 7. Oh, ow. You know, I thought we were done with this. Of course, I'm out of arrows, so I can't even shoot back, but you know, that's fine. Yes. I didn't want to shoot back anyway. All right. Yeah, so anyway, I'm got all that stuff set up. I've got a haste beacon set up over there. We're flattening a fortress so that we can do interesting things with a farm. So hopefully interesting things with a farm. So this is the fortress with the Blaze farm. The Blaze farm's right over there. Actually, I think I really need to be digging out that way a little bit more, but that's okay. It will make it easier to pave the fortress if there's less of it here. And technically, I don't have to necessarily pave it as long as it's all bright and shiny. It just all needs to be higher than light level 7. If you logged in the overworld, mobs would be less. I don't think so, because they now have per player mob cap. So I don't think that would be a thing. You just can't play right now. That's fair. That's perfectly fair. I mean, you just got home from job number 2, so, you know. Yeah. Well, it said it's per player mob cap now, so I'm not sure how much it would help, but that's okay. For the most part, it's fine. And if I remember to light things up as I go, it's okay. Or let the blazes light things up. You know, because, hey, fire! It's just when I realize I have not lit a place up, and then wither skeletons show up to make me feel older than I actually am. And I spent all weekend dealing with back pain, so, you know, old is definitely something I feel. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a trip. Yeah, so I know what I'm doing on Thursday. Your back hurts. Your back hurts. Oh, I'm glad it's getting better. Glad it's getting better. Yeah, mine was, I don't know what I did. Friday, about 11 or so, I was at work, just minding my own business, you know, working. And I suddenly had a tension headache and back pain that would not go away, despite a double dose of ibuprofen. And yeah, I went home from work early that day. And it wasn't too bad Saturday. I was able to do the podcast and stream, but oh man, I came back later that afternoon. It's like, oh man, this just sucks. So, you know, we're right there, Snoopers, with that whole eventually getting old and decrepit, but not yet. Not yet. I refuse to be old and decrepit yet. Ah. Okay, no. No, no, no. Okay, I gotta get out of here. Oh, of all the things to die to in this fortress, that is not what I want to die to. Okay. No, 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 no. No, I definitely moved in a way. It's like yes, I'm in my 40s. How did I hurt myself? I looked to my left. All right, this guy needs to go down now. Jeez, monkeys. I was putting stuff away. This is not your box. This is my box. You silly little pig. Okay, admittedly, I'm also not wearing gold, but still. Oh, I'm also just about out of fire res, aren't I? Okay. Alright, so I'm going to go until my fire resist potion wears off, and then we are out of here. And we're going to do some more diggy on Thursday. Yeah, I'm going to have to take it down lower. Because the issue I'm going to have is it's all these tunnels, right? Or all these hallways. So it's not just the top of this, it's the hallway down here. So I'm going to have to take it down to that level. All right. We dig. We do so much digging. But I need to save all this brick because the wither skeletons will only spawn on nether brick unless they're inside the actual footprint of the fortress. So we're gonna need so much nether brick, and we're out of potions. So let's get out of here. Let's get down to business. All right. All right. Hey, what do you know? Oops. That was the wrong button. Okay. All right, we made it. I'm going to go drop off a bunch of stuff in my base, and then we'll call this. But, oh, I may have to do some other... Oh, hang on. Why did YouTube stop? When did YouTube stop? Okay, that's just stupid. YouTube. Yeah. Okay, and... Okay, we're back, I think. Are we back? Okay, jeez. Okay, we're back. Wow. I don't know when that stopped, but ick. All right, so YouTube, we're back. And that's just stupid. You have to hope to make time to log in and help. Well, that would be cool if you could help, but if not, no big deal. Shoot, we couldn't have been down for that long. Dang. Yeah, right there. Unfortunately, there's no timestamp, but looks like at least, well, maybe half an hour. Holy cow. You know, and I've got a thing right up in front of me that says, oh, hey, YouTube is right here and broadcasting. Drat. But anyway, yes, so it would be awesome if you could help. But you know, life is more important than Minecraft. I don't like that that's true sometimes, but, you know. Okay, well, we are back and safe and all of this goodness. But yeah, we're going to have a whole mess of nonsense to deal with. So, you know, that's cool and stuff. All right. Well, we'll just throw some. Those don't go in there. I mean, that can go in there, I suppose. All right. No, we got it. We got it. I remember where things go. We're fine. I know how my own thing works. We're great. Oh, actually, we're going to need to make so many torches. All right, but that's a problem for future me. Oh. Okay. So, we're back, and that was stupid. Man, I can't believe the YouTube dropped and I didn't notice it. But that's okay. I do want to give a shout out to all of my supporters here at musicfreegaming.com. Yeah, here they come. If you want to become a supporter, of course, musicfreegaming.com is the place to go. And sign up, all that good stuff. So check that out. Snoopers, Sprite, you're all awesome and amazing. Because yes, you are in fact awesome and amazing. Also, there's my schedule. Next stream will be Thursday, 6 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. Sunday, I believe, is when the U.S. ends daylight savings time. So if you are in a time zone outside of the United States, we will be setting our clocks back on Sunday. So adjust your sundials accordingly. And yeah, I would, Snoopers, I could go without the swimming right now, especially, in my living room. That's not the place to be swimming. We're going to try to avoid that problem. Oh, anyway, until next time, be excellent to each other. And this is Music for Gaming signing off.